something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Hey, SourceFed Movie Club. So this week we are watching the movie Ghostbusters. I am sad to say this, but I've actually never seen this movie before. It came out a couple years before I was born, and then my parents wouldn't let us watch movies about ghosts, so there's that. I did see it come up on Netflix not too long back, and I thought to myself, knowing that Steve really likes this movie, that we'll probably be watching it soon, and so I just kind of held off, and sure enough, here we are. So I thought this movie was a little bit goofy. It had the characteristics of like the early 1980s, like puppetry sort of thing with some of the creatures, which always makes me feel kind of like nostalgic for the good old days of the puppet type creatures and less CG sort of thing. But they did try their hand at some CG effects with the creatures so that they could get them like moving across the screen in a fast-paced motion, and it was terrible. You can see like the obvious blocking from like where the green screen is at. It was just quite hilarious. This movie didn't necessarily make me like laugh out loud specifically, but there are a lot of little lines in it that sort of just made me chuckle. Hey, where do those stairs go? They go up. Really? You think that the stairs go up from the direction that you're looking at them at? Smart. Are you menstruating right now? What does that have anything to do with it? Back off, man. I'm a scientist. It's gotta get past us. Go get him, Ray. What do you think's going on here, Egon? I don't know. I'm too terrified to have any rational thoughts right now. It smells like barbecue dog hair. We have Peter, who is played by Bill Murray, and he's kind of this sort of schmucky ladies man type guy. He's a little bit skeptical about the ghost hunting business thing or experiments that they're performing in the beginning of the movie. And we have Egon, who's played by the late Harold Ramis, who's the smart, kind of analytical, scientist, nerdy guy. And then we have Ray, who's played by Dan Aykroyd, who's kind of like the goofy one of the bunch. We have Sigourney Weaver as the love interest of Peter and kind of our damsel in distress. And we have Rick Moranis, who plays the goofy neighbor down the hall. Yeah, again, like I said, this movie didn't necessarily make me, it wasn't like a laugh out loud funny movie, but it was more of a chuckle at some of the shenanigans that were going on. And there were some parts of the movie where I was left kind of wondering, like, what do they do that for? You have these creatures that come out of the statues at the top of the hotel and take over the bodies of Sigourney Weaver's character and son of a bitch, I can't say the name. Rick Moranis' character, and kind of possess them, but they also turn back into the creature. So on one part of me was left kind of wondering like what they needed their bodies for, I guess. Overall, I thought the movie was pretty fun. Again, you know, it's kind of got the cheesy early 80s graphics and feel to it, but who doesn't like that sort of thing now and again? Would I recommend this to someone else? Maybe. I guess it sort of depends on who I might recommend it to. It's definitely not going to be the movie for everyone, but I think there's probably some folks out there who would probably enjoy it. So anyway, that was my quickie review for this week, and we'll look forward to see you guys next week. Bye!